Good morning, guys. How's everyone? Giving you a little Palo Santo. So, hope everyone's doing well. Gonna pull a couple cards and see what kind of messages we get. Like always, we're gonna start with one specific zodiac sign. I'm Erica, or High Priestess E. And welcome if you're new. And if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. I appreciate your support. So I'm just going to do a little quick shuffle, just so that, we give everyone a fair chance, right? Even though I'm seeing Leo at the bottom of the deck. And sometimes I'm partial to my sign, but it's not what we want, it's what they want, right? Gotta thank my little assistants on the other side. I like to call them my little assistants, even though they do huge work for us, right? It's crazy the amount of work they do for us. Okay, let's spread these guys out. And we'll see where we're guided to. Aquarius again? Star card? It looks like you shining bright like a diamond, right? Looks like there's a lot of attention on you right now. Even though you might feel like you're in a period where you're trying to balance and try to find some kind of stillness within you. Messages, I am optimistic about the future. So this is kind of about hope too. About a lot of times, especially while I'm looking at this card, a lot of times we feel like we're pouring out so much energy, kind of like in the image. She's not wearing any clothes, but I'll show you a little bit. Okay, see how she's pouring out? She's pouring in into the little pond, and she's also pouring into the land. So it's kind of like sometimes we feel like we're pouring so heavy into a space, and we just lose hope. It's like an empty, I don't know why I'm feeling just dumping your energy just into emptiness. You know what I mean? And that could cause you to lose hope if the things that you're hoping for aren't happening, and you're expending a lot of energy with, pouring out this emotion. Emotion can be very, it's work that's very tiring to the body and to the spirit. Even though you're not physically doing anything, your emotional state is going to control how you feel within your body. And this is about trying to keep hope alive, trying to maintain that direction, that inspiration, whatever inspired you to that specific direction that really you're meant to be a star in. This is about following the guidance and maintaining that hope so that you can reach that stardom, basically, within whatever that is that you're looking for. It could be a career. You could want to be a star in whatever your role is, whatever your industry is. It could be in relationships. You might want to be shiny and get the attention of someone special. It could be as a parent. You might want to be the shiniest parent, the most consistent, the one that shows up the most, the one that does the most. You might want to shine in whatever role it is that you do. So let's see. Let's find out some more about this. Maybe we can find out what specific area we're talking about. So I'm going to use some of the What's the News cards. I'm just going to pull a couple and see what we can find out about this for you, Aquarius. Haven't been getting the same sign that much in a row ever since I switched the way that I picked them. Because before, when I was just shuffling, I feel like I would get more of repeat signs. But when I was picking them like that, I didn't think I was getting it so much. But that means that there's an Aquarius on here that needs to get this message. So I'll keep going. I'll keep delivering it. All right. Tell me about Aquarius. What is this star card about? What is this hope about? We got reading up, doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. Okay, so this is telling you that whatever this goal is that you have in mind that you want to be a star in, there's some work that needs to happen, right? There's still some learning that you need to do. You have to gain more information on whatever this particular topic, subject, or job is. So there's some research that needs to be done right now. We got sneaky link, hidden lover, low-key situationship, side piece. Okay, so the people that they're interested in relationships. You might want to watch out right now. Your energy might be feeling off because, just like in the star card, a person might be giving to two. Not only giving to you, but also on the side giving to someone else. Because this can kind of, like the way that it's being handed out, it kind of reminds me of that, the Six of Pentacles. And with the sneaky link card too, it kind of feels like that. So if this is about love for you, it's a possibility the person you're interested in has a side piece, or you are the side piece in this situation and you don't realize it. So either way, it looks like there's some information that needs to be discovered, right? So there's either way, you need to be reading up on something. If this is about a career, this is about a job, needing more information, learning more about it, right? This is about a relationship, learning more about this person and whether you are the only one. And I mean, it's up to you because, like, depending on who you are, that might be okay for you. I'm not judging. Like, that's not for me to judge. But by it saying sneaky and things being hidden implies that it's something negative. We got spilling the beans and high vibing. See, so it's like, that's what's going to be able to, like, increase your vibration, right? Is honesty. So if you're the person that has the sneaky link, revealing, spilling the beans, kind of like living in your authenticity, right? If you made a mistake, admitting that you made that mistake and being authentic is what raises your vibration, right? Or you might just be right now high vibing and in a positive energy with the star card. And you're on the path. You know where you're headed. I mean, that's what this guy looks like. This guy looks like he's chilling. He looks extremely cool. He's like, what, inside water? I don't think I've ever seen this card before. So yeah, it feels like, this feels kind of like, it's like a vibe. It says living to the fullest, enjoying the present. So there's an aspect here of no matter what's happening around you, and I feel like this is an issue right now for you. No matter what's happening around you, maintaining your high vibration, because this can be very distracting. Because just like it really distracted me from this high vibing card. The sneaky link, reading up and spilling the beans. It distracted me from what the point of this is. The point is to be living your life to the fullest and maintaining hope and your direction and your inspiration for whatever that goal is that you have. Because this is attainable. But these things are distractions that are going to come in to try to kind of get you off your game. People that are trying to play with you and make you curious about them. People that are cheating and they have a whole bunch of things going on the side and being very sneaky. Secrets that are being revealed. This is all meant to keep you away from what your purpose is, right? it feels like, you know what I mean? Like you are, as is, a high vibrational person, a person that kind of like knows how to stay, like how to live within their own energy, right? Because most of these cards, people are alone. The only card was the sneaky link where there's another person there. So it feels like you are comfortable being alone. And as I say that, the only thing I keep hearing is like, but you can't be alone all the time. It's fine that you enjoy life and you're not codependent on anyone. You don't need those energies with you. But it's also not good to go too far to the left either, right? Where you're isolating yourself and you're not communicating with others, right? Because we are we are connected. Even if we don't interact with each other, we're still connected. And we have to keep in mind that the things that we do affect others. So if being alone brings you like joy and comfort, fine, because you're helping all of us. When you raise your vibration and you're within a good energy, you're spreading all that to us too, to everyone within the collective. So, but there's also an aspect of being able to physically interact with people and find joy in that too, where I feel like it's even stronger emotional vibrations that you're putting out into the universe. And not only you, but the people that you spend time with and that you enjoy hanging out with, right? Because this is all about enjoying life, living to the fullest, and not only in the happiness, but in the sadness too. Finding the lessons, or kind of like the joy of emotions. Because a lot of times, I mean, as a Cancer, I feel like we just feel everything so much. I feel like the emotions are turned up like 1,000 degrees, right? So I'm used to feeling things very intensely, but on the opposite end, a lot of times I see people around me that they don't feel that the same way. Something bad happens, and it's sad, whatever, but they don't feel it within themselves, like release that emotion within your body. I feel like sometimes I'm feeling too much and it feels like it's a negative thing, but it helps me to notice the changes that are happening within me, within my environment. And that's really important. If you want to stay in a high vibration, you have to be very mindful of your energy and of your environment and what's happening there. So it's kind of like a way to like tell the temperature of what's happening. So, I mean, I don't know how I got distracted. I got off track on that. Um, but it looks like, you got to maintain this vibration, and there is a goal that you have in mind, and you've already had the plan in place. Don't let these distractions pull you in and get you off your path, because it's a really important time for you to move forward and get exactly where you're supposed to be. So, this is going to be the end. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back on for another reading soon. I hope you guys enjoy your day, and have a wonderful weekend. Love y'all. Bye.